Don't think about eggs. Even at 60, this inexpensive diet accelerates muscle growth. It's a common belief that eggs are the finest food for gaining muscle, but the cruel reality is that they lose their effectiveness after the age of 60. Muscles continue to deteriorate daily as a result of the body absorbing less and cholesterol rising. Few people are aware that, even in persons over 70 or 80, there is a cheap food that can be easily purchased in any market or supermarket, and that can promote muscle building more quickly than eggs. That's the secret that's worth learning today. 10. Cottage cheese is one of the best foods for muscle restoration after the age of 60, despite its straightforward appearance. The casein protein is the key. Casein digests slowly, releasing amino acids gradually over hours, in contrast to the fast-digesting protein in eggs, which rises and then swiftly dissipates. Since the majority of muscle healing actually occurs when you sleep at night, this constant flow is essential. Imagine your muscles as a building site. Workers will start and stop as the supply runs out if materials are only given for a short period of time. However, if supplies are kept available throughout the night, work can go on uninterrupted. Cottage cheese does precisely that. While you sleep, it maintains your muscles nourished and regenerating. In addition to providing about 25 grams of protein, 1 cup of cottage cheese also contains calcium and phosphorus, 2 elements that help maintain strong bones and guard against fractures. Because of this combination, it is effective for maintaining bone and muscular health, 2 things that deteriorate with age. This is also supported by research. According to a British Journal of Nutrition study, older persons who ate casein protein before bed had much higher muscle protein synthesis during the night than those who didn't. In other words, while they slept, their muscles were physically being rebuilt. Probiotics are an additional benefit of cottage cheese. The stomach is supported by these beneficial bacteria, and a healthy gut facilitates greater absorption of nutrients that support bone strength and muscle regeneration. In addition, it is inexpensive, simple to locate in any supermarket, and doesn't require any cooking expertise. In terms of practicality, simplicity, and effectiveness, cottage cheese is a food that is ideal for seniors. I understand that tofu may seem uninteresting and unadorned, but don't let appearances deceive you. Tofu is one of the most potent foods you can include in your diet if you're over 60. You can get roughly 10 grams of high-quality protein from just half a cup. Tofu is also a complete protein, in contrast to many other plant-based foods. This indicates that it has all 9 of the necessary amino acids your muscles require for growth and repair. Tofu provides more than just protein, though. Because of its high isoflavone concentration, it is particularly beneficial for elderly people. These are organic plant substances that function somewhat similarly to estrogen in the body. Hormone levels decrease with age, and this decline is a fundamental factor in the deterioration of bones and muscles. At a period when the body most needs strength and stability, isoflavones aid to mitigate that decrease. This is supported by science. According to a study that was published in the Journal of Nutrition, older persons who ate more soy protein were able to keep their lean muscle mass higher than those who solely ate animal protein. In other words, tofu actively maintains the muscular tissue that keeps you walking steadily and powerful, in addition to simply filling your stomach. Additionally, tofu contains calcium and magnesium, 2 nutrients that are directly linked to strong bones, fluid muscular contraction, and the avoidance of excruciating cramps. Tofu is also cholesterol-free, in contrast to eggs. This implies that it feeds your muscles and promotes heart health, which is a fantastic win-win situation for seniors. The best thing about tofu is how inexpensive and adaptable it is. It can be added to soups, stir-fried, baked, or blended into a smoothie. You can enjoy it in a variety of ways since it absorbs the flavor of whatever you prepare it with. Tofu demonstrates that you don't need to eat meat or eggs to gain muscle and feel strong at any age, regardless of how it's prepared. 8. Don't undervalue chickpeas, despite their very straightforward appearance. Particularly beyond age 60, chickpeas are among the most affordable and efficient foods for gaining muscle. About 15 grams of protein and a consistent supply of complex carbs can be found in just 1 cup. Because it provides your body with sustained energy rather than a brief surge followed by a fall, that combination is potent. This is very important to elders. As we age, our energy levels tend to decline in the afternoon, and our muscles take longer to recover from physical exertion. Chickpeas are beneficial in both ways. The slow-burning carbohydrates keep you going without feeling heavy or lethargic, and the protein promotes muscle strength and repair. Chickpeas are also a great source of magnesium, zinc, and folate, which directly assist bone protection, tissue healing, and muscle contraction. As the years pass, they are precisely the things that keep you active and self-sufficient. Furthermore, it goes beyond theory. Studies in the journal Nutrients demonstrate that diets high in legumes, such as chickpeas, enhance older individuals' muscle function, endurance, and general performance. This indicates that the benefits of this little bean are supported by research rather than just custom or fad. Even if your stomach is sensitive, chickpeas are relatively easy to digest and have no cholesterol, unlike eggs. They're also very adaptable. They can be cooked into a filling stew, mashed into hummus, tossed on top of a salad, or roasted for a crispy snack. They are inexpensive, pleasant, and filling regardless of how you prepare them. Without using pricey supplements or heavy animal proteins, you may provide your body with the nutrients it needs to maintain healthy bones, strong muscles, and consistent energy for just a few cents each serving. 7. Sardines. Don't undervalue these little fish, even though they may not appear remarkable. 20 grams of high-quality protein and a substantial amount of omega-3 fatty acids make up one small can, which is a nutritional powerhouse. The body needs that mixture after the age of 60. Because low-grade inflammation is one of the hidden causes of older persons' diminished strength. Inflammation prolongs your soreness, stiffens your muscles, and hinders your recuperation. Sardines' omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation, promoting quicker muscle repair and less sore joints. Sardines are even more amazing because of how well they simultaneously promote bone and muscular health. Calcium and vitamin D, which are naturally present in sardines, fortify bones so they can continue to support your body as you age, while protein supplies the building blocks for muscle restoration. Seniors can move more freely without worrying about weakening or falling thanks to this dual benefit of safeguarding their bones and muscles. According to a study that was published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, individuals who frequently consumed omega-3 rich fish performed better physically and had stronger muscles than those who did not. It's more than just theory. It's actual proof that a modest, reasonably priced meal may have a discernible impact. Another reason to celebrate is this: sardines have a lot of uses. They are ideal for anyone on a tight budget or who doesn't want to prepare complex meals because they are widely accessible, reasonably priced, and have a lengthy shelf life. There is no need for you to bother in the kitchen. Simply open the container, mix them into pasta, add them to a salad, or spread them on whole grain toast for a meal that will give you energy and replenish your muscles. Sardines are more than just protein, in contrast to eggs. In one tiny, unassuming container, they provide you with long-lasting strength, bone protection, and anti-inflammatory properties. 6. Millet dough. This unassuming grain can be a hidden weapon against waning vitality and weakened muscles for anyone over 60. About 6 grams of plant-based protein and complex carbohydrates that provide consistent fuel rather than rapid surges and crashes can be found in 1 cooked cup of millet. Additionally, millet is high in iron and magnesium, 2 elements that are essential for the function and repair of your muscles. Iron transports oxygen to muscle tissue, ensuring that each fiber receives what it needs to repair and strengthen, while magnesium helps muscles relax after contracting, avoiding excruciating cramps and stiffness. The fact that millet simultaneously promotes stamina and recovery is what makes it so effective for seniors. Because millet stabilizes blood sugar and improves nutrient absorption, studies in the Journal of Food Science and Technology have demonstrated that millet-based diets aid in muscle recovery and decrease fatigue. This is particularly crucial as we age because our digestion and energy levels frequently deteriorate. In essence, you're providing your body with the resources it needs to heal and a gradual, consistent flow of energy when you incorporate millet into your meals. The fact that millet is naturally gluten-free is another significant benefit. This makes it easier on sensitive stomachs and an excellent option for anyone who has digestive issues. It's also quite easy to cook and reasonably priced. It can be stirred into soups and stews, baked into flatbreads, or made into a warm porridge in the morning. Millet provides long-lasting nourishment without being heavy or difficult to digest, regardless of how it is cooked. Millet provides a balanced combination of protein, minerals, and energy that keeps your muscles fed and your body moving with more confidence every day, unlike eggs, which lose their usefulness as protein sources as you age. 5. In actuality, mussels are among the most nutrient-dense, reasonably priced foods you can purchase, and they can significantly improve muscular health after the age of 60. Most people consider mussels to be a fancy dish that you'd only find in a seafood restaurant. More than 18 grams of high-quality protein are found in one serving of mussels, which is sufficient to support muscle regeneration and prolong feelings of strength. However, these little crustaceans offer more than just protein. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which aid in lowering inflammation, a secret factor contributing to older folks' sluggish recuperation and sore joints. They also supply zinc, which is essential for maintaining hormones like testosterone that normally decrease with age and lead to muscle loss, and vitamin B12, which is essential for maintaining healthy neurons and consistent energy levels. Taurine, an amino acid that functions as a barrier against age-induced muscle deterioration, is what distinguishes mussels from other protein-rich diets. It is simpler to remain active without feeling exhausted the next day since taurine promotes both muscular contraction and recuperation. Eating shellfish, like mussels, can help build muscle and even strengthen your grip, according to research published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition. A modest metric, yet one that accurately forecasts longevity and independence in older adults. Better balance, grocery carrying skills, and confidence in daily duties are all correlated with stronger hands. It's also important to note how simple it is to prepare mussels. Mussels only take a few minutes to cook, in contrast to pricey meat cuts or intricate recipes. For a quick and filling dinner, you may add them to spaghetti, steam them with garlic and herbs, or put them in a broth. In addition, they are sustainable and among the most environmentally friendly protein sources, making them beneficial for both the environment and your health. The best part is that mussels are surprisingly inexpensive, often less expensive than beef or chicken, making them a viable choice for anyone wishing to gain muscle without going over budget. Because they include protein, minerals, and protective substances that keep your muscles and entire body stronger well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond, mussels subtly exceed eggs, which have long been referred to as the ultimate protein. 4. You would believe that nori couldn't possibly do much for your body because it is so delicate and light at first appearance. However, because of its abundance of minerals, nori is one of the most underappreciated meals for growing muscle, particularly for those over 60. A small number of sheets provide a surprisingly high protein content, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, iodine, magnesium, and vitamin C. These nutrients function as a cohesive unit. Omega-3s combat inflammation, which slows down recovery. Vitamin C promotes collagen synthesis to maintain the strength of muscles and joints, while protein and magnesium aid in the repair and fueling of muscle fibers. The combination can significantly impact how strong and mobile you feel on a daily basis, especially for seniors who frequently battle with stiffness or persistent discomfort. Nori is unique because of how concentrated its health advantages are in such a tiny, convenient food. Seaweed like nori includes bioactive peptides, which are small protein fragments that have been demonstrated to enhance muscular function and reduce inflammation in older adults, according to research published in the journal Marine Drugs. Furthermore, the thyroid, which controls metabolism and energy generation throughout the body, benefits greatly from the iodine in nori. You can exercise with less exhaustion when your thyroid is maintained because your muscles receive more steady energy. Because of this, even something as basic as including a sheet or two of nori in your meals might help you walk with more balance and feel lighter on your feet. The affordability and adaptability of nori is another significant benefit. Nori costs only a few cents per sheet and may be utilized in a variety of ways, unlike pricey pills or complex protein powders. It can be crumbled over rice, salads, or soups, eaten as a crispy snack, or used to make quick high-protein rolls at home. It fits into practically every eating style, doesn't require cooking, and doesn't go bad easily. Nori is one of the best foods to include in your diet if you're a senior and want an easy, affordable approach to support your energy, joints, and muscles without depending on eggs. When it comes to maintaining your physical strength, often the lightest thing on your plate has the biggest impact. 3. Spirulina. One of the world's most abundant natural protein sources, spirulina may seem strange to those who have never tried it. In addition to being consumed for generations, this blue-green algae is now sold as a powder that can be added to smoothies, juice, or water. About 8 grams of complete protein, which includes all 9 essential amino acids, may be found in just 2 tablespoons. Your body needs muscular growth and restoration. In addition, spirulina is rich in iron, B vitamins, and phycocyanin, a rare antioxidant that lowers inflammation and shields muscle cells from harm. Those nutrients are essential for maintaining strength and stable energy levels for anyone over 60. Spirulina is unique since it reduces fatigue and increases stamina. Spirulina supplementation increased endurance and decreased fatigue in older persons, according to a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food. This is because spirulina makes it easier for the body to transfer oxygen to muscle cells, allowing you to walk, climb stairs, and engage in other physical activities without being fatigued as easily. This is crucial as people age since one of the primary causes of muscular weakness and slowed recovery is decreased oxygen delivery. By reversing that trend, spirulina empowers your body to accomplish more with less effort. Additionally, it is easy to use, requires no heating, has a long shelf life, is inexpensive, and stabilizes blood sugar, giving you consistent energy rather than spikes and crashes. Muscles can be strengthened and resilience increased with just a teaspoon in your morning beverage. Spirulina is a great option for seniors who want a low-effort, cost-effective method of gaining strength more quickly than eggs. 2. Tiger nuts aren't actually nuts, despite their name. They are little root vegetables that have a pleasing crunch and a naturally sweet, nutty flavor. Their nutritional profile sets them apart. They include a lot of magnesium and potassium to support healthy muscular contraction and relaxation, resistant starch, and a unique type of fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria and enhances digestion. When you combine it with their plant-based protein, you have a meal that promotes muscle growth and repair. However, arginine, an amino acid that increases the creation of nitric oxide, is the true star. This opens blood vessels to allow oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles more quickly, acting as a natural vasodilator. For senior citizens, that translates into less stiffness, accelerated recuperation, and increased vitality for daily tasks. There may be significant modifications. In just a few weeks, many seniors who replace processed snacks with a handful of tiger nuts report feeling better. After substituting tiger nuts for her afternoon pastries, a woman in her late 70s reported that her nightly cramps almost vanished and that ascending stairs became easier after a month. No magic was involved. Her muscles had been lacking food, stable nutrients, and improved circulation. Research supports this as well. According to a study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology, tiger nuts increase endurance and lessen muscular inflammation. Their high fiber content also improves the effectiveness of each meal by assisting your body in absorbing nutrients from other foods. Tiger nuts can be eaten raw, soaking for a softer bite, or blended into a naturally sweet, creamy milk. They are very reasonably priced and keep well for months. You may acquire a diet that keeps your energy levels consistent, your muscles strong, and your movements fluid for only a few dollars. 1. Teff grain. Teff is a little grain from Ethiopia that is considered to be one of the most potent ancient foods in the world. Don't be fooled by its size. About 10 grams of high-quality protein, iron, calcium, and all the important amino acids your body cannot make on its own are all included in just one cooked cup. Teff is particularly unusual because it contains a lot of lysine, an amino acid that is essential for the synthesis of collagen. Holding muscles, tendons, and joints together, collagen functions as the body's framework. Insufficient collagen weakens tissues, impairs balance, and raises the risk of falls. Studies have demonstrated the potential effectiveness of this grain. Teff increases hemoglobin levels, which enables the blood to transfer more oxygen to muscles, according to a study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. For seniors who wish to walk farther, climb stairs, or just keep active without feeling exhausted, more oxygen equals more energy, improved stamina, and less weariness. Additionally, teff contains calcium and magnesium, two elements that strengthen bones, prevent cramps, and lower the risk of fractures. Furthermore, it is easy to digest and naturally gluten-free, making it excellent for sensitive stomachs. Its versatility is its best feature. Teff can be added to soups, baked, or consumed as a warm porridge. Teff is a great substitute for eggs since it is a small grain that produces enormous results, like stronger muscles, better balance, and energy that lasts long past 60. The fact that you can survive after 60 without eggs is evidence enough. Every day you may get consistent energy, reduce stiffness, and nourish your muscles with these easy and reasonably priced foods. Rebuilding strength and feeling youthful from the inside out is something you can do at any time. Click subscribe to view the next video on your screen if this one was helpful. See you there. Please leave a comment below with your comments. I'd love to know what you think. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you in the future one.